The next item on the agenda is the West facility.
The board is concerned about serious violations of the minimum standards at West Facility. The people are brought to West Facility without a charge, and they're essentially all locked in 23 hours a day.
I had a fight. I had a fight and I had got 30 days in the Bing. We call it the Bing at the time. Solitary confinement, we call it the Bing. But I had got 30 days for a fight in Rikers Island. And it was just, it's loud. No one really sleeps. You know, you got people talking about, they telling jokes about your mother, making fun of the COs, the correction officers, the nurses that may come through the gallery. And it's just loud, it's chaotic, it's crazy.
As far as I know, the West facility, it's a facility at Rikers Island, and it's a facility in which there are currently several violations going on from the Board of Corrections minimum standards. People in the West facility are also locked in their cell for 23 hours a day. Inmates with serious mental illnesses are in the West facility right now, and inmates with serious mental illnesses are not supposed to be housed wholesale with everybody else.
I do not understand how the board can could even entertain this discussion with the department's absolute failure to recognize what's really going on in the West facility, which is a unit which is illegal. You know, the state courts have ruled that this facility is illegal, and you know that. And
I would respectfully disagree, but I'm just saying we've heard what everyone has to say. We believe that it is something that we should be looking into more carefully. Okay. So I just wanted to end with that, if that's okay.
In their letter to the Board of Corrections, the DOC cited the fact that these are very violent inmates that are in the West facility. In trying to kind of justify their variance from these minimum standards, only cited that these folks present a clear and present danger to the operation of Rikers. It just sounds kind of like a recipe for a very hostile setting for all involved.
I've been back, and I go there as a reminder that this is where you don't want to be. I've seen people get handcuffed and thrown down flights of stairs. And they handcuffed a guy behind his back and threw him down a flight of stairs. Well, I have a friend on Rikers Island now that I communicate with. He calls me. I keep my phone on. I try to keep contact with guys that are still incarcerated because I know what they're going through. My friend, he actually told me, last night he called me, and he said it's crazy. He said, Rikers Island is crazy. He said, it's crazy. He said, I'm holding my head. That's when he said, I'm holding my head. I hope I get out soon, or you might see me on the news.
This is not the way the board should function. We're faced today with multiple variances. We are not supposed to make rules by continuing variance, and that's what we're being asked to. That's what we're being asked to do here. We're also not supposed to put people in solitary confinement forever, and this is a rule that allows that to happen.
I just wanted to express that based on all the public comments regarding the department's variance request, that we recognize that there's further discussion that's needed, and we need to receive more input. And we are withdrawing our request for a variance at this time. We want to understand the concerns about the physical space that's been raised. We want to ensure that we define the status more clearly. And we want to continue to work with the Board of Correction to address the concerns that have been raised. Thank you for your consideration.